Well, next tonight at 10, our new segment, The Pulse, hearing from you. Plenty of folks down and around the Capitol, well, they'll talk politics, but for some folks, you have to kind of pry it out of them. And we got their thoughts as Only News 3 offers The Pulse.
How are you doing?
Well, the best way to figure out what people are thinking is to talk to them. And for us, the conversation begins at a downtown Monroe mainstay, Baumgartner's.
This is the place to go in Monroe.
And we want to hear the perspective of people who are affected by this stuff every day. How have you been impacted by...
It's killed me.
Is it just the recession or what's happening in Madison?
Most of our customer base was state workers and teachers.
Just kind of too bad that it happened, but like I say, I can see both sides.
Away from the political upheaval of Madison, there's a more civil discourse about what's happening at the Capitol. Well, what do you guys think? What do you think about kind of all the craziness that's going on up there?
You know, Walker basically what he's trying to do is balance the budget and save money. And everybody isn't impressed. Obviously, and I can understand why in some cases.
He was elected in by the public, and he deserves the right to have his full term.
There are lazy people that just need to be fired, and the unions protect them. I don't agree with that. But at the same time, you know, there needs to be a labor union so that we don't go back to having 50, 60-hour mandatory work weeks with no overtime. Because to me, that's where it's headed.
With differing political views, those lured to Baumgartner's with a taste for their barbecued ribs also came together in hoping they can see some light at the end of the political tunnel. Do you think we'll see some healing? Maybe some, you know, this is a pretty divided state right now.
It's very divided. I'm sure hoping that we do. It's an issue that you don't even want to bring up with a lot of people because it is such a hot issue right now.
June 5th, we have an election. I mean, do you think we'll kind of be able to move on?
That's what we need to move on and think about the state of Wisconsin.
Oddly enough, as we trek back north from Monroe to the state's epicenter of debate, Madison. Good. At Vilas Park, the challenge was finding people eager to even talk about it.
Kind of get a headache from it.
Do you think you'll vote?
Oh yeah, I might.
Some say they just don't have time for it all. But at the zoo, we did find some busy young parents trying to grasp the impact on schools. So how old is this little man?
He's 2.
He's 2, so you got a few years and then kindergarten though, right? Obviously, your little boy's school is important to you. So.
Yeah, very, very important. So, I mean, I want him to have the best education. I think it'd be kind of hard if there's more students in the classroom.
A host of others in Madison didn't want to go on camera. Others, blissfully ignorant, or perhaps just not sure who to believe.
It's a very much like, you know, we're just totally going to work against each other to just, you know, do whatever we can to, you know, win, you know what I mean, our election or whatever it takes. And yeah, it's definitely run by money.
And, you know, I would if I thought I could trust it more. And that's just the thing is, like, this side is saying the other side's lying, the other side's saying this, you know, it's just...
It is. It's almost exhausting.
Yeah. And I mean,
it's exhausting for the news media, too. And we will offer another opportunity later this month for people to voice their thoughts on the recall after next week's primary to get more feedback from the community at large, heading to other locales throughout South Central Wisconsin. Sarah?